It's Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man.
When I was a senior in high school, I started learning about the American mink. I was told that mink were horrible, vicious little animals who were impossible to tame. Challenge accepted. I've been in love with mink ever since. I get mink from fur farms and give them a new life. In this new life, my mink live as naturally as possible.
So come join me on my adventures as we learn more about this intense little predator, the amazing American mink.
Wow, he's known as the Mink Man. Joseph Carter is going viral for his unique pest control service. He trains and uses minks to remove any unwanted animals from canals and riverbanks. I mean, we're talking rats, raccoons, badgers, groundhogs. He then posts the videos of his animals at work on YouTube, where he's racked up more than 1 million followers.
Wow, Joseph Carter is with us this morning to talk more about this. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't think most people know much about the mink. I always thought it was a cute little animal. Are they really that vicious?
Yeah, in nature, they're a predator, so they eat meat. Most of their prey lives in and around water, so things like muskrats, rabbits, squirrels. But since they live along waterways, they focus more on things like muskrats and fish, things like that.
Wow. So are you the first person to come up with this idea of training minks? And how do you get them to come back? Why don't they just stay? They say, see ya, back in the river.
So I doubt I'm the first guy, but nobody's really documented what they learned if they've ever done it. So as far as I know, I'm the first guy to successfully train and hunt with mink. And the reason being is they're highly aggressive, very stubborn creatures. So if some other people, which I'm sure they did, came up with the idea, they really would have struggled to have success with it, just due to the wild nature of a mink.
How do you get them to come back?
It's actually not that hard. I use a lot of the same principles used in falconry. So I use food reward and teach them, hey, if I give you a little whistle, that means I've got some delicious food for you. And since a wild carnivore has to work so hard for what they eat, they're really happy to get a free handout from me.
Oh.
Have you ever gotten bitten?
Oh, all the time. I do my best to avoid it. I'm actually pretty good at avoiding it. I've been doing this since the early 2000s, 2003 to be exact. So I have a lot of practice avoiding their teeth.
Do you give them cute names or vicious names?
Oh, it just depends on the mink. Mostly cute names. So this little guy, his name is Boone, and he's actually the best mink I've ever had up to this point. And his name actually comes from, you know, people think of the Daniel Boone, and I did want that kind of outdoorsy feel to it.
Yeah.
But I call him Boone because I consider him a gift from God. He is something I worked for and prayed for a long time to have a mink this good, and I consider him a true gift.
Wow. And when you say he's this good, I mean, are you snuggling up to him, and does he, you know, walk around your house and sleep in bed and...
Well, they're a little too rambunctious to just run around the house. And though I can trust him and pet him and touch him, he likes me. He bites other people. So other people wouldn't want to be touching him like I am right now. They would get a prompt bite. So, of course, I have children. That wouldn't be appropriate to have an animal like that.
Where do you get these mink?
So there are fur farms that raise the mink for fur. And most of the time I'll acquire them from these farms and then train them from there. Boone actually is a multi-generational mink. So his father and his grandfather were exceptional individuals and you know, grandmother, and mother. And so I selected them originally from the fur farm and then picked the best of the best through the generations. And that's how he came out.
And did you learn about minks in Bolingbrook? You grew up here in Chicagoland, right?
Yeah, I lived in Bolingbrook, and I had nothing to do with mink while I was there. I actually noticed some of the...
Oh, boy.
There go the flowers.
There goes the trash. I actually told my wife she shouldn't have put that up there, but she didn't listen. Yeah, so in Bolingbrook, they have wild mink all over. I've actually seen quite a few, and I observed them as a young guy living in Bolingbrook, but I didn't actually get hands-on with the animal until I moved out to Utah, and I moved near a mink farm. And while I was living there, I asked, you know, what's a mink? And they're like, oh, it's the most vicious, horrible animal alive. You can't tame them. You can't train them. And being a young, you know, adrenaline-seeking teenager, that thought, oh, man, I think I could do it. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Well, you did it, and it's fascinating, and the videos are fascinating. And heads up in Bolingbrook, lots of mink running around now, I'm learning. All right, you can check out more.
Pretty much anywhere there's water. You'll
Anywhere
find
there's
mink.
water, huh? Well, Joseph Carter is the Mink Man. You can follow him on the socials. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank you.
Wow, who knew?
Right? Another thing to be terrified
Yeah.
of. Oh.
Oh,